The three finest rice noodles you should be eating to clear out toxins and give your kidneys a boost. Most people are eating rice noodles the wrong way entirely, and certain varieties can genuinely leave your body feeling more drained instead of lighter. But there are a handful of specific rice noodles that can genuinely assist your body in clearing toxins and backing up your kidneys in a meaningful way, and hardly anyone ever brings this up. Here's the wild part. Two bowls of rice noodles can appear nearly identical, taste nearly identical, yet one helps your kidneys function better, while the other simply converts into sugar and stress within your body. So how exactly can you tell them apart? Today we're going to break down the three finest rice noodles worth eating if your goal is helping your body detoxify naturally while keeping your kidneys resilient. No trends, no hype, just straightforward choices you can genuinely track down and enjoy in everyday life. And the third item on this list catches a lot of people off guard because it's frequently treated as ordinary food, yet it behaves quite differently once you grasp how your body responds to it. Let's dive in. Number 1. Rice flat noodles. Rice flat noodles, frequently found in noodle soups, turn out to be a surprisingly solid choice if your aim is supporting kidney function while keeping digestion light and smooth. At a glance, they might come across as plain or unremarkable, but that very simplicity is what makes them valuable. Like other rice-based noodles, rice flat noodles are made chiefly from rice, placing them in a safer category compared to heavily processed starches that often burden the kidneys as time passes. One of the standout advantages of rice flat noodles is their naturally low potassium content paired with very low fat levels. This matters because excess potassium and heavy fats can slow down the body's filtration system and add to the kidney's workload. When these nutrients pile up faster than the kidneys can handle, they generate needless strain. Nutrition specialists frequently stress that cutting back on excess mineral and fat intake helps protect kidney function well before issues become noticeable, and rice flat noodles fit neatly into that approach. Digestion is another decisive factor. Rice flat noodles are soft, smooth, and easy for the stomach to break apart. When digestion runs smoothly, the body generates fewer waste byproducts. That translates to less material entering the bloodstream that would later require filtering by the kidneys. Digestive stress doesn't remain confined to the gut. Over time, it can quietly ramp up kidney workloads, which makes gentle foods like rice flat noodles particularly valuable for long-term balance. From an energy standpoint, rice flat noodles supply clean, simple carbohydrates. They deliver steady fuel without overloading the system when consumed in sensible portions. Stable energy supports metabolic balance, which indirectly benefits the kidneys by curbing blood sugar spikes and hormonal stress. This benefit often flies under the radar, yet it plays a significant role in sustaining overall kidney efficiency. Preparation, however, makes all the difference. Rice flat noodles should be cooked gently in water until just tender. Overcooking them results in a mushy texture and raises their glycemic impact, which can throw off blood sugar control. Once cooked, they should be drained well and kept clear of oil-laden, heavy sauces. The objective is lightness, not richness. Rice flat noodle dishes are commonly served either dry or in broth. For kidney support, the broth-based version can work well if it's made correctly. Hydration aids kidney filtration, but excess sodium can completely negate that benefit. A clear, lightly seasoned broth crafted from bones or vegetables is the safest bet. It offers warmth and fluid without forcing the kidneys to offset high salt levels. Protein should always stay moderate. Lean pork, chicken, fish, or shrimp make excellent options. Large portions aren't needed and can actually work against you. Excess protein generates more waste byproducts, adding to the kidney's burden. Kidney-friendly eating centers on balance rather than extremes, letting the body stay strong without being overloaded. Vegetables present a chance to elevate the meal further. Modest amounts of leafy greens, lettuce, bean sprouts, carrots, or cucumbers contribute fiber and support digestion. Fiber helps reroute waste through the digestive tract instead of funneling everything toward the kidneys. This shared workload eases long-term strain and boosts overall efficiency. Flavor matters, but this is where a lot of people go astray. Heavy sauces, seasoning packets, and excessive fish sauce or soy sauce tend to run high in sodium. These ingredients quietly cancel out many of the benefits. Instead, reach for garlic, green onions, herbs, or a squeeze of lime to add brightness and depth without stressing the kidneys. Portion size counts here as well. A sensible bowl delivers comfort and energy without overwhelming digestion or blood sugar. Eating slowly amplifies this effect, giving the body time to process food efficiently and register fullness sooner. Over time, this habit eases unnecessary strain on the kidneys. Rice flat noodles may not sound thrilling, but their power lies in staying out of the way. They're easy to digest, low in the minerals that stress the kidneys, and versatile enough to build a balanced meal around. Prepared with intention, they support the body's natural detox process simply by letting the kidneys carry out their job free of interference. That's why rice flat noodles secure the first spot on this list. Quiet, simple, and remarkably effective when handled the right way. Number 2. Rice noodle sheets. Most people assume all noodles are harmful to kidney health. They're often viewed as heavy, overly processed, and tough for the body to handle over time. But not every noodle affects your kidneys identically. One particular type can actually help your kidneys operate more smoothly rather than piling on extra strain. Odds are you've eaten it plenty of times without ever recognizing its hidden benefits. This noodle is the rice noodle sheet commonly used in pho. Rice noodle sheets are made from nothing but rice flour and water. There's nothing complicated about the recipe and nothing concealed in the process. That plainness is exactly why they're gentler on your kidneys. Unlike a lot of wheat-based noodles, rice noodle sheets generally carry little to no added phosphorus. This detail matters more than most people realize. Excess phosphorus doesn't always trigger immediate symptoms, but over time it can silently build up in the bloodstream and ramp up pressure on the kidneys. Many packaged noodles contain these additives even when the ingredient label appears innocent. Traditional rice noodle sheets are far easier for your kidneys to manage over the long haul. Digestion is another major factor shaping kidney workload. Rice noodle sheets are soft, smooth, and simple to break down. Your digestive system doesn't have to strain as hard, which translates to fewer waste products being generated. Less waste means less filtering demand placed on the kidneys. Rather than feeling weighed down or sluggish after a meal, your body processes the food more efficiently, letting the kidneys maintain equilibrium instead of struggling under overload. The genuine advantage of rice noodle sheets stems from how they're typically served. Pho is eaten in a warm, rich broth, and hydration plays a pivotal role in kidney health. When your body is properly hydrated, your kidneys can filter toxins more effectively and push waste out through urine rather than letting it accumulate. A well-prepared bowl of pho naturally reinforces this process by blending nourishment and hydration into a single meal. This is where a lot of people slip up. A broth that's too salty can wipe out these advantages entirely. Excess sodium raises blood pressure and forces the kidneys to work harder than they need to. The aim is a clear, lightly seasoned broth. When cooking pho at home, simmer bones or vegetables gradually, skim away excess fat, and season with a light hand. When dining out, requesting less salt or diluting with hot water can meaningfully cut down sodium intake. Protein intake also calls for balance. Thin slices of lean beef, chicken, or fish provide sufficient nourishment without generating unnecessary waste. Enormous portions of meat aren't required. Too much protein creates extra byproducts that the kidneys must filter out. Moderate portions support your muscles and energy levels while shielding kidney function over time. Vegetables and herbs round out the bowl. Fresh herbs like cilantro, basil, and green onions bring flavor without adding sodium. Bean sprouts, onions, and small servings of cabbage supply fiber and aid digestion while keeping mineral levels sensible for most people. These minor choices gradually ease the strain on your kidneys. Another key rule is steering clear of heavy sauces. Hoisin sauce, extra fish sauce, and chili paste run high in sodium and additives. Lime juice, ginger, and fresh herbs add flavor without putting additional strain on your kidneys. Portion size matters here too. A medium bowl is generally plenty. Oversized portions can spike blood sugar and slow digestion, which harms kidney health over time. When rice noodle sheets are enjoyed in pho, the meal becomes more than just comfort food. It delivers hydration, straightforward carbohydrates, easier digestion, and a lighter mineral load, all in one balanced bowl. Prepared thoughtfully, this dish supports the kidneys by keeping the body light, fluid, and efficient. That's why rice noodle sheets claim the second spot. They don't merely fill your stomach. They quietly assist your body's natural cleanup process, meal after meal. Numbers 3. White rice vermicelli. White rice vermicelli might appear unassuming, but when it comes to supporting kidney health, it can be one of the wisest picks you make. Plenty of people assume whole grains or darker noodles are always the superior choice. Yet where your kidneys are concerned, that assumption can sometimes backfire. Your kidneys carry out one central task: filtering waste, surplus minerals, and excess fluid out of your blood. The more burdened they become, the harder they're forced to labor, and across time, that pressure accumulates. This is precisely where white rice vermicelli really shines. It's naturally sparse in potassium and phosphorus, two minerals capable of building up in your bloodstream and placing added pressure on your kidneys when consumed in large quantities. Guidelines around kidney-friendly nutrition frequently stress cutting down mineral intake as a way to safeguard kidney function over the years. Foods lower in these minerals let your kidneys filter with greater ease, facing less pressure and less accumulation. Another factor behind why white rice vermicelli performs so well is how uncomplicated it is. Being crafted from refined rice, it breaks apart readily during digestion. This lets your body turn it into energy without generating excess waste that your kidneys would later need to clear out. Picture your kidneys as a filtration mechanism that operates best under a steady, controllable load rather than being constantly swamped. This noodle helps keep that load manageable. There's also a lot of mixed up, thinking about detoxing floating around. White rice vermicelli isn't some magical cleanser for your kidneys. Rather, it backs your body's built-in detox mechanism simply by not getting in its way. When your kidneys aren't swamped with excess minerals, sodium, or waste byproducts, they're able to function with greater efficiency. In that regard, this noodle contributes by staying out of the picture. How you prepare it counts just as much as the food itself. The smartest approach to preparing white rice vermicelli is keeping things minimal. Boil it in plain water until it softens, then give it a light rinse. This step washes away excess starch, which helps blunt sudden blood sugar spikes. Over the long haul, elevated blood sugar ranks among the greatest dangers to kidney health, so this small habit can produce a real, meaningful impact. What you combine with the noodles matters even more than you'd think. Always opt for low sodium broth rather than heavily salted soups. Excess sodium prompts your body to hold on to water and drives blood pressure upward, both of which place direct pressure on your kidneys. A homemade broth or a clearly marked low sodium option is a far safer route to take. Your choice of protein plays a crucial role too. Lean proteins like skinless chicken, fish, shrimp, or tofu deliver essential nutrients without churning out excessive waste. Protein is necessary for good health, yet heavy or excessive intake can weigh down your kidneys. Balance is what safeguards them over the long run. Vegetables deserve careful selection as well. Lower potassium picks such as cabbage, carrots, zucchini, and bean sprouts contribute fiber and aid digestion. A well-functioning digestive system helps prevent toxins from being reabsorbed and encourages smoother elimination, which indirectly benefits kidney function. A frequent misstep is piling the bowl with processed sauces. Soy sauce, seasoning packets, and instant soup bases are frequently loaded with sodium and additives. For flavor, fresh herbs, garlic, ginger, or a squeeze of lemon are much better picks. They boost taste without piling extra stress onto your kidneys. Portion size still counts for something. Even kidney-friendly food ought to be eaten with moderation in mind. A sensible bowl of white rice vermicelli delivers energy and satisfaction without driving blood sugar or digestion too far off balance. Viewed through this lens, white rice vermicelli stops being just plain food. It transforms into a supportive base that cooperates with your body rather than working against it. Simple, light, easy to digest, and adaptable enough to pair with the right ingredients. This noodle rightfully claims the third spot on this list, not because it's trendy or elaborate, but because it quietly helps your kidneys carry out their job day after day. So, stepping back to look at all three noodles together, one thing becomes crystal clear. This isn't about chasing after trendy health foods or eliminating everything you love to eat. It's about making small, savvy choices that work alongside your body rather than against it. White rice vermicelli keeps things light and uncomplicated so your kidneys never get overwhelmed. Rice noodle sheets in Fio support hydration and smooth filtration, as long as the broth stays clean and low in salt. Rice flat noodles in Hutio deliver easy energy without piling on extra stress from fat or heavy minerals. None of these foods work magic by themselves. What truly matters is how you eat them. Keeping sodium low, portions reasonable, protein balanced, and vegetables fresh lets your kidneys do what they're already built to do: filter waste, move toxins out, and keep your body in balance. Plenty of people assume kidney health demands strict diets and dull meals. But as this video has shown, it can be as straightforward as choosing the right rice noodles and preparing them the right way. These small, consistent adjustments can add up to a real difference over time. If you'd like to keep discovering how everyday foods can quietly support your kidneys and your overall health, watch the next one.